Good morning. I kind of fooled you guys. You hear that? Oh, not the dandruff. Wow. I exposed myself a little too much, I will say. Anyways, today's Sunday. My hair is kind of dirty. I did dry shampoo it. But look I have one bag. I have a bag in the back. What's that? Oh, my work shirt. I was like, why is there a big bottle? And I have my purse. I have 3 bags today. Today is a big day, I guess. Not really, kind of. It's more of like a day going out and not going home at all. Yeah, I have church, and then I have work, and then after work, I actually have the book club meeting. So I need to bring my computer, and then, which I actually almost forgot. And then we're dressing up as like little business casual detectives. And then, yeah, after work, it's straight to Shannon's, which is pretty easy because Shannon lives close by to where I work. And then we're going out to eat after. So, it's a lot. The one thing I definitely did forget was my deodorant. But, to be honest, let's be so for real. A lot of people that I've met that are Asian don't really smell like BO. If that makes sense. I personally don't really have BO unless I'm like really nervous. Then I sweat. I do like a nervous sweat. And that's when it smells. So most of the time I got this deodorant because I saw it online all the time, and I have yet to try it out with this one shirt where I do sweat quite a lot. You're shaking. Just naturally because that shirt is like tight into my armpit, like snug. So yeah, that's the story of my deodorant, but forgot it. So yeah, we'll go to church. We're gonna get breakfast after, and because when I wake up in my own pink world. When I wake up for church, I just get up and I go. Like I'm like rushing out the door. I don't know how good an example that is when it comes to going to church. But I'd be getting up and I just run out the door pretty much. Today I was a little bit later because I had to pack 3 bags. Well, one bag is just carrying my computer. I just didn't want it to be in such an open, easy access bag, if that makes sense. Like the Savers one right here. I swear, if these straps break today while I'm out and about, I will literally cry. I'm gonna get my period soon. I will cry. Don't make me do it, because I will. So I am done with book club. Book club was good. We had it at Shannon's place, and oh my gosh, Kristen brought a charcuterie board, so that was so fun. But like I said, I also did I say it? Maybe I mentioned it like in passing. But for Shannon's birthday, it was 13 going on 34, and we were supposed to bring books that we read when we were 13. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a normal like book swap, just bring a whole bunch of books and then you could just swap it. So these are the books that I got because I brought 6, and at one point I was like, listen, it's fine. Like, I don't need another ticket. We did like the elephant game where you have the numbers and then you go and you can steal it. So I stole the Twilight one. I actually have never read a Twilight book. I've seen the movies. I've seen all of the Twilight movies, and I loved it, even if it was cringy. But this one is, like, based off the first book, I believe, if anything. But it's in Edward's perspective. So, very interested to read that. This is a book that Megan brought. She said she read it. And then another book that she read, which wasn't brought by her, but ironically somebody else brought it, was the beginning of the Thorn Glass series. And then another book, The God of the Woods. This is like a book I would pick out. So, and then we also have this book, Table for One, which is a pretty interesting book. Yeah, I have a lot of on my Goodreads. I don't think I'm allowed to put another book for want to read. But the one I'm very much excited for is Midnight Sun. I still have to finish. I'm pretty close. I'm almost about 80% done with The Hate You Give. I'm going to shower. My face has like 10 pounds of oil because I've been out of the house since like 7:20 in the morning. So I'm ready to go home. Not go home. I am home. Hello, it is later in the day. Look at my hair. I don't really know how to do a fishtail, as you can see. It's not as bad. This is probably my 4th time ever doing a fishtail, but you can see kind of like over there. There's a part of my hair that I missed and I just added it in. But I don't know, I just wanted my hair completely out of the way. So I started with like 2 Dutch braids. This one's a little flat. This is not as good, but this one's better because I did it the 2nd time. And then I had my hair out, right? So then I was like, I'm just gonna try to fishtail it because it's been a while since I tried to do a fishtail. But yeah, as you can see, the place is clean. I mean, the Christmas tree is still up, but I have the girls coming over for our book study. And then, not book club though, book study. And then I actually have Hannah, who lives quite close to me. She's coming over to share her testimony, which is always good. Because, like, even if you think, like, oh, I lived the most Christian life possible growing up, or I had the most craziest testimony where I just really did the worst, your testimony is still important. Like, whether it's crazy or not, it's still important because it's your testimony. And you never know what's going to happen. Maybe I should share my testimony one day. I have my matcha. I've been using the ceremonial matcha. I threw out that sugar one. And this one's so much better because it takes a lot less powder to get the flavor I want. And I realized what I was doing wrong. I've totally forgot that we use hot water. I also looked up a whole bunch of Instagram reels of like how to make matcha, the ceremonial version with the whisk and the bamboo whisk and checking it for mold, they said. And like, when you get it, you soak it in warm water, open up the bristles, and that little like vase looking thing that holds your matcha whisk when you're done with it so it can air dry. Didn't know all of that, but I still don't have the proper matcha making set because what I do is perfectly fine. It turns out good. I just use like a random small whisk and like a shifter for like powdered sugar. But I'm gonna keep reading. I can't finish this book, oh gosh, but I'm gonna keep reading the Twilight Midnight Sun. I'm a little embarrassed to read this in public. But it's Edward's perspective on the first book of Twilight. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I have not read the first book of Twilight. I've seen the movies. I've seen all of the movies. And I remember the beef, so I understand what's going on in each movie and why there's conflict and who's who, which is kind of rare for TR in a series, but I have never read the books. So after this definitely makes me want to figure out, like, what's going on with Bella during the times that we're seeing Edward's side of what's going on. So, yeah. We're just gonna read. This is the start of packing.
Sure.
Oh, yes. Wait, hold up your pants. Show them that we're matching.
No, we're not doing that.
What? Me and Brendan.
Get pants.
What'd you get, shorts? Oh, I got the pant version to your shorts. Look at that. We'll be matching. These are nice and breathable. And then there's this. This shirt too. It's breathable. I'll probably wear it on the plane. It's my usual plain shirt actually. Probably should pack this already. A little dress for the friend's wedding. It is so hot right now in my car, but it feels so good because it's so cold. I realize I said the word "so" a lot. Anyways, we obviously went to church, and then after that I went to Morning Brew. I was really craving a sweet breakfast, and yeah, so I had waffles, read my book. Like I said, I don't usually put comments for Goodreads when it comes to my books when I finish them. I just definitely like to rate them. But I think with this one, if you have seen the Twilight movies, which I've seen all the Twilight movies. I've never read a Twilight book. It's my first Twilight book. Ironically, it's the Edward's perspective. I would definitely read the first one in Bella's perspective. But if you've never seen it and you're reading the book, it is so cringy at times. Of just like, the best way I can put it when I tell people, it's like reading it. I mean, watching the Twilight series, it's like, it's good. I like the storyline, and obviously you watch it because it's just kind of like funny and cringy. When it comes to the book, reading the cringe, it's pretty much cringe, like the movie cringe, but it's a little different because it's a little more cringy, I want to say, when you're reading it and feeling what they're feeling. Especially when, like, in the movie, like, you'll see, like, Edward tense up or whatever, and Bella be all like, what's going on in her face? But the author tells you, like, really tells you that he's, like, clenching his jaw. And it just kind of reminds me of those, like, kind of, like, cringy videos of couples that pretend they're werewolves together, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's different. Next up, we have Gray Lucy. We also have, like, Scrawny Lucy, if that makes sense. There was 2 cats that I was cat sitting at one point. Hope you guys remember. They're both ironically named Lucy. Johnny was away, and so I got to visit Miss Lucy Goosey and make sure her food was watered. Her food was going and her water was running, and cleaning her litter box. So here's a little clip of her being absolutely adorable. Hello, Miss Thing. Hi, Lucy Goosey. Hi, baby. You know me. Oh, I never forget how soft you are. You are such a soft kitty. You remember this, camera? You are so stinking cute. Lucy Goosey Goosey. Lucy Lucy. Oh, big stretch. Yes, you're stretching. Hello. Oh my gosh, your face is so oily. It was so dry in Utah. I'm back from my trip, but I came home, took all the footage off my camera, and I literally have 1 terabyte in this thing, and that is 35 hours worth of vlog footage. So, I'll leave it at that. And I come home, and I realize I have another vlog that I did not finish. So that was a beautiful clip of my brother. Yes, I have a brother. He's 21 years older than me, from my dad's first marriage. I forget, I have a brother too. But he was visiting with his wife and his kids, and that was my mom and my brother playing pickleball. And yes, there's still construction. There's been construction for like a year on our street. I'm just annoyed that why did I leave this footage for Tiara to do after a big trip? That's the end of the vlog though. There's some footage in there, but it's just me talking about Twilight. So I'm leaving it out. Can you tell I'm like trying to like get this vlog done so I can start on my Utah vlog. There was Easter after that, Sunday service at the beach, and then it was my birthday. Okay. Let's move on to the next vlog. Thank you for watching now. Yeah, all right, bye. Give you a kiss goodbye.